Hello everybody, Dagmar Bryant, Mindset and Transformational Coach, coming to you today in the first of 3 videos to talk to you about mindset and limiting belief systems. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the people who have a big influence in our life and can be a major contributor to our limiting belief system. In the next video, we will be talking about our limiting belief systems around work, business, and money. And the final video will be about our wellness, and that can be regarding our health and our mental wellness. In each video, I want to go over how limiting belief systems can affect us and our potential. Most of all, I would like to be able to give you a number of tips, potentially 2 to 3 tips in each video to help you get over some of these limiting belief systems so that you can shift your mindset and become who you are really meant to be. What are limiting belief systems? Well, essentially, they are assumptions that we make that are not actually based on reality. Now, those assumptions are often brought to us from things that people say about us or to us, things that we learn over time. When we are very young, we learn a lot of our lessons from our family, our immediate family, mum, dad, siblings, and then also extended family. As we grow up, our mentors, our teachers, our coaches will also have an influence on our lives. There's also a big impact that the media, our society, and our culture can have on our belief systems. So what does that mean for us? Well, limiting belief systems essentially hold us back. They prevent us from seeing opportunities and actually stepping into opportunities. They prevent us from realizing our full potential. They keep us stuck. They keep us in a limited thought pattern of what we could potentially do. And those things are never a good thing because they keep us on that round circle like the rat that goes round and round on the wheel. What I would like to do is help you to shift that. So let's talk a little bit more about the kind of things that people might say to us that become ingrained in our belief system. Someone might say to you, "You're not good enough," or "Try this one. You're never going to make it. You're no good." Another one, "Oh, he or she is so shy. They're never going to be able to make it as a big, successful person because of their shyness." How many of those resonate with you? Those are the kind of things that because we were often told those when we were younger, that they will stick to us and we start to believe those things. Remember, if we hear the same kind of thing over and over again, then we start to believe it. Because in many cases, it's easier to believe the negative things. Now, I did read a story up about Albert Einstein, and apparently when he was younger, he didn't actually like going to school. He didn't like the teachers. And I say allegedly because it's on the internet and hey, it must be true, said with a certain amount of cynicisms. But apparently Albert Einstein had on his report card, "He will never amount to anything." Now, can you imagine being a young child being told that you will never amount to anything? Luckily, young Albert didn't let that stop him, and look where he got in life. And that's the kind of thing that you can do too. Don't let those limiting belief systems stop you from becoming who you really have the potential to be. Don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't sing, that you shouldn't dance, that you can't be successful, that you can't be anything that you want to be, because that is what you are meant to go over, to find your way, to not listen to those negative people. Let's face it, when we look at things from an awareness point of view, we can analyze why someone might say something to us. Someone might be jealous of us. Someone might not want us to succeed. Or it might be coming from their own limited belief system. They see a pattern that they've seen before, and so they think, well, that person is never going to succeed. And this is where I want to give you tip number 1 about changing our limited belief system. It is actually going to be the most important tip, and that is awareness. Become aware of the kind of dialogue that you have with yourself, or that others bring to you. Get out a pen and paper if you like, and go back to many years ago and look at the kind of things that people were saying to you. Did you do very well at school? Did people put you down? Were you subjected to being bullied? What have you had with friends and family? Were they encouraging? Were they positive? And if someone said some of those negative things to you, ask yourself, where did those things come from? Is it really true? And that is point number 2 in how you will become aware of the limiting belief system that you have. Point number 2 is fact or fiction. Always ask yourself that question. Is it real? Now, you might be able to work that out yourself, but you can always talk to other people and ask them, is that true? Do I have a terrible voice? Can I not sing? And then make an assessment for yourself. Try those 2 tips today. The awareness one is so important because it's going to be ongoing, as is the question of, is this really true? Those 2 tips can be the starting point for you to assess whether or not, 1, you've been told things that are negative, 2, if you really believe them, and 3, if they're actually really true. Limiting belief systems are the kind of things that can prevent us from really excelling, and I want you to excel. Try those first 2 tips today. You might as well start today. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Don't listen to the negative thoughts. Your brain might automatically go into, but what if? What if it is true? What if I don't really want to know the answer to that question? I say to you, of course you want to know, because knowing is part of the solution of how you can make positive changes in your life. Tell me your stories. Tell me how have things that people have said to you or done to you affected what you believe about yourself. Try the exercises. Don't forget to like and share. And if you know someone who could really benefit from this video, please pass it on to them as well. In the next video, we will be talking about belief systems around work, money, and business. Talk to you again soon. Thanks for listening.